Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another playthrough, BigDenoPlays, Kingdom Death. It's level 2 time. We're on Lantern Year 6 and I'm feeling like level 2. I feel like with this fingernail whip we can really kick the shit out of something now. I'm hesitant to go for these smog singers. I think we'll just go for a crocodile. Just one more time. I feel fairly confident facing off against the crocodile. I'm going to take all of my founding stones out. So everyone's got a founding stone and we're going to use them judiciously, but if needed, we will absolutely go throw a founding stone. I was going to go smog singers, but we'll change. We'll go Crimson Croc. 4 survivors plus our Regulus, our friend, the Dreamism. Cedric, he's about to slide into very close to Fascism 3, is it? Fascism 1, Fascism 2, yeah, Fascism 3. And he can choose a, no, can't choose anything yet. So we've got ourselves a monster tooth necklace here. So it's probably not the right place to use it actually. He probably, because we're hoping for crits with him. I suppose if the crit fails, we'll still a chance to wound. So that's Cedric. Fleur de la Cour, she's got Desperate Strike, and so if she rolls a perfect hit, she gains +2 strength. So we're going to leverage that. We're going to use the Frenzy drink on her and whip around with the Spear of Life to try and get some absolute shit kicking done with her. Hermione, she's just going to do nothing again. Bandages, hold fast. Nymphadora, wielding the fingernail whip, our new setup with the rawhide. And of course our scout still rocking the little Grimjaw, which will get in there and have a little poke, then run away. Did know I was doing something wrong with the scout. Apparently the scout is -2 movement, so only movement 3. So something to know for me for future. Level 2 means we are going to stare into overwhelming darkness. I do not enjoy overwhelming darkness without Song of the Brave. But what can we do? We're going to have a legendary card. We're going to have Blood Soaked. We're going to have a number of bad things. I'm just going to shuffle these and they're cut. Oh, there's a new one on top. I hope it's not those little idiots. Crocs. Cut. Boom. Here's our little marker. Boom. And I think we're ready to depart. So we'll just review. Showdown setup, yes. +1 to brain trauma rolls, very cool. Severe injury, gain of progress. Targeted by an AR card, gain of progress. Good. Accuracy and luck is awesome. Fleur, Desperate Strike, good. Hermione, nothing, but she'll get a philosophy next one. Nymphadora, nothing. Regulus, Guardian, really keen to use that by the way, very cool. And Fingernail Door is not great. We'll see. All right, it's time to depart. So we'll start at the top, Cedric, and we have a Scout Hunt event. It's exciting. I feel like they've been mostly beneficial, the Scout Hunt events. Let's find out what we roll. An 8. Strange Water. The Scout reluctantly investigates and rolls 1d10. All right, we roll an 8. You gain survival up to the settlement's survival limit and heal all injuries. All injury levels. Wow, that would have been awesome if we healed all injuries. 2 for survival. Good. Scout hunt event done. So the next one, so that was Cedric, so we'll now do Fleur. She will do a crocodile event, and it is River of Blood. Oh no. Each survivor must roll to cross the river. Subtract 1 from your result if you have any heavy gear in your gear grid. No one has any heavy gear except for the scout. So, what's prevail? Wonder if that's a new keyword. Let me look up prevail. Stand by. Survivors may find themselves spend all your survival or suffer the listed consequences. Okay, cool. So we'll start from the top down. So Cedric, he does not have a whip. So he will do his roll. He rolls an 8. You catch something perched on a rock. Gain a random vermin resource. It's a good start. Crab spider. Done. So the next one will be Fleur. She rolls a 4. Gain a bleeding token. And that's it. We have bandages, so that's not a bad outcome. Hermione, a 1, of course. Hermione will spend all of her survival. So she prevails. She doesn't have a whip, but Nymphadora does have a whip. And so she rolls a 1, which turns into a 3, which means she gains a bleeding token. Very annoying. And the scout has -2 on this roll. So he rolls a 2, gain a bleeding token. Okay. That's that one done. So the next person down is Hermione. So Hermione is going to flip a random hunt event. And she rolls orange first. 36. On the trail, skip the next hunt space. On the trail. Great. Good work, Hermione. So we skip that space and we move straight to here. Shame it's not overwhelming darkness we skipped. Nymphadora is going to flip this bad boy. Salty reeds. Okay, up ahead is a dense patch of rough reeds. The survivors realize they have walked into a skin polishing glade. Disgusted, each survivor suffers 2 brain damage. So Nymphadora suffers 1. Oh my god, she's got no brain damage. That's not ideal. She's going to be terrified. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and Regulus. 1, 2. Cool. Survivors with 3 understanding may investigate. So Cedric has 3 understanding. He can investigate and add 2 if you have a sickle He does not have a sickle, but he will investigate. And he rolls a 9. Gain 1 diamond scabs, indomitable resource. If you don't mind. Oh, when you gain this, gain a diamond scab guitar. What? Is that a seed pattern, is it? Must be a seed pattern. Or not? What is that symbol? No, it's definitely a pattern. Anyway, we've got that. Salty Reeds is done. Overwhelming Darkness. All right, so everyone's going to have to do Overwhelming Darkness, but I'm just going to look into maybe patterns. Maybe it's not seed patterns. Maybe it's just patterns. Ah, there it is. Ooh, we're going to be able to make one too. That is exciting. I'm leaving that right there. Ooh. Okay. Overwhelming Darkness. Okay, this is bad because no one's got 3 courage. Everyone is walking the path of the insane or the path of the other ones. But I think we need to go for it here and get the rerolls. So path of the insane, we're going to have to use our rerolls. Path of the doomed. Yep. All right, so path of the insane. Cedric, an 8. Set your insanity, oh no, set your insanity to 1 and gain the post-traumatic stress disorder. Skip the next hunt. You not contribute or participate in any endeavours? No. 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 Okay, so he's fine. So next is Fleur, a 6. All survivors suffer 1 event damage to a random hit location. 1 to the body. I am not best pleased about this. He's got 2 of those and he's also got 1 of those. Good. So Hermione, an 8. So she sets it to 1 and gains post-traumatic stress disorder. Probably okay. And I think Nymphadora is going to walk the path of the doomed. She rolls a 3. Lose half your survival rounded down and gain the post-traumatic stress disorder. And Regulus also walks the path of the doomed. Regulus Black rolls a 1. He will spend a lifetime reroll. It's a 3. He also gains post-traumatic stress disorder and loses half of his survival that he gained. We are not having a good time with our endeavours when we return, friends. Is that right? When you do not contribute or participate in endeavours, skip the next hunt to recover. Okay. We survived though, which is a good thing. Just not with a lot of thingy. This last one, 1, 2, 3, skipped 4, 5. So this one goes to thingy, Immortal Giggle. All other survivors lose half their insanity, rounded up. 1, 0, 1, 0. Oh God, this is awful. 1. Okay. Bad times. Oh, draw another Crimson Crocodile Hunt event card and resolve it. Crawling Finger. We would skip the next hunt event space, but there isn't one. We're moving straight onto the dude. We're on for a bad time here. We're on for a bad time. We've made it. We've got no insanity. Oh, how I regret not playing the Smog Singers. Oh, how I regret that. All right, let's see what the new stuff is. So here's Enchanted Flesh. Shuffle those, boom. Here. We still have Immortal Presence. So there's a lot of people that are terrified. We now have Adrenal Master. And we have Blood Soaked, which is new. Adrenal Master and Blood Soaked. Ooh. The monster's vasodilated hit locations gain super dense. That's actually really good for us because of the fingernail whip. Okay, so that's all of those. Fine. Okay, so Terrified. Who is starting with Terrified? Cedric. Fleur is not. Hermione is terrified. Nymphadora is terrified. Regulus is not terrified. Okay. Adrenal Adept is not required. Alright, so we've got 4 legendaries. And we need one of those. We don't need any more vermin resources. What a shame. 1, 2, 3. Basics 9. B, 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 B. A, B, A, B, 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 A, B, A, B, B. Losing all of our insanity was just awful in the path of the... Well, at least we know that's... At least we didn't lose anyone. Regulus, your reroll is used, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are done. You got 10 wounds versus 15 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so regardless at the moment on a number of people. Oh, yes. We've got Stone Noses. They're going to save our bacon. How good are Stone Noses going? Oh, oh, oh. One of those, and then our hit location deck. Oh my god, stone noses are so good. I'm just jazzed on stone noses. Done. Okay. Manage departing survivors. Apply arrival bonuses. Okay, so who has got 0 insanity now? Not Cedric. No terrified for you. Not Fleur was not terrified. Hermione still is terrified. Nymphadora no longer terrified. Oof. Terrain, friends. We have some terrain. Settlements terrain deck. So we start with 1 survivor corpse, 1 blood pool. So survivor corpse and blood pool. We have 1 random terrain card set up, and then thanks to physiognomy, we draw 2 additional terrain cards and pick 1. So the first additional one is an ore vein. The second additional one is another survivor corpse. I'm actually pretty okay with that. And the third one is smog incense. Okay. I'm not probably going to worry about doing anything with the smog incense, but it is there. Crocodile. Survivor corpse. Survivor corpse. Ore vein. You know, I was really hoping to just whip some tall grass out for once. Haven't whipped any tall grass at all. Ore vein, survivor corpse, smog incense. Okay. So the survivor corpse is set up at least 6 spaces from all other terrain. Who do we want our target to be? Probably someone who can dodge. Who's got survival? Nymphadora's got some survival, so I think we'll use Nymphadora. Cedric has to attack from the front. 1, 2, 3. So we need to get insanity onto Egwene very quickly. Hermione, I should say, not Egwene. So we're going to set her up onto there. And then we're also going to aim for some survival on him very quickly. So he can do that. Ore vein has to be set up 6 spaces from all other terrain. I'm not fussed on an iron. Smog incense is set up anywhere. There is a strange resource, crystal ember and 1 courage that we could potentially get from that, or we could gain survival and heal your survivor. Put that over there just to be safe. Okay, let's check if there is anything we need to do. Nothing there. Darkness is fine. Oh, unyielding. When you are targeted by an AI card, gain 1 progress. Nymphadora. Systemic pressure, yeah. You cannot gain survival during the hunt or showdown, so instead of gaining 2, he gains none, and then he loses 1 from that. Yep, okay. So I think we're all set. Oof. All right. We're probably going to use a dash in this first turn to avoid damage, depending on who gets targeted. Let's hope it's not the scout. Scout's just going to go straight into, well, might take a swing. Let's have a look, friends. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. The crocodile's scary. He's a scary guy. Survivor with the most tokens. So this is good for us because he's targeting Cedric because he has 2 bleeding tokens. And so we'll do, but do we dash? It does go down to speed 3. So I think we'll dash. Spend a survival. We'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. That's it. All right. We're going to use Hermione. She's going to roll on the Survivor Corpse, so she gains a skull and 3 insanity. Skull, skull, skull. Where is the skull? Skull. When you gain this, the survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. I will immediately give Cedric 1 insanity. She will then move. That's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Cedric is going to use the Crimson Armor's ability to add 2 armor to all hit locations. 1, 2. And he's then going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Fleur she's going to move into the rear. Or do we use the frenzy drink? What's her, nah, survival not yet. 4, 5, she's going to use her Spear of Life in the rear. And she's going to swing 2 hits. Okay, vasodilated and impervious. We'll do the impervious first. Let's see if we can crit on a 10. On a 10, no. And now the actual toughness value of the croc now is 9. This is a super dense location, but this is not a fragile weapon. And we are strength 4, 5, so we're looking for a 4 to wound. Come on, a 1. The monster flashes a toothy grin. Your weapon tumbles from your grasp. You are disarmed. It's not the one that gets you a insanity and a survival. So that is disarm tokens. What she's going to do now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she's going to dash and go pick it back up. That's her turn done. Okay, we're going to do her. She's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there, and she's going to swing with, haven't done a wound yet, but we're setting up for an okay turn. Do we instead, no, we'll have a crack here. Fingernail whip, 2 hitting on a 5 goes to 4 in the rear. That's 2 hits, and we get of course we get a parry. Oh, and a vasodilated. Okay, so the vasodilated is now super dense, which means we gain razor sharp against this, and we gain heroic, which is irrelevant. So this is just a straight up and down wound for Shoal. It's a critical. We don't have a critical. That's a wound for sure. So we put one of these hit locations. That's coagulated. That goes there. That goes there. And 8 is not a crit. Doesn't have anything special for that, no. And so she is now disarmed. She's also going to dash. Do the dash trick. Does she gain her survival back? She does not. So her dash is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where she threw the thing to. Last action. The scout. Scout's just going to move away, 1, 2, 3. We don't need to rush with the scout just yet. Okay, it's the end of our turn. We got 1 wound down from that vasodilated location. Monster's AI card. He gets Hypnotic Strut. Full moves to the center of the showdown board. Well, we know he goes right back there and turns to face the most survivors. That will be that. All targets suffer the flee brain trauma. Well, we'll spend a survival with Fleur to dash. We'll spend a survival with Regulus to dash, do we? Yep, 1, 2, 3. And do we spend a survival with Cedric? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we will. So now there's nobody in the monsters facing, and so we are all clear on the Intimidate and suffering Flee brain trauma. The reason why that's bad is Fleas get knocked down, move towards the closest table edge and suffer 1d5 insanity. The Adrenal Master means you suffer basically 1d5 damage to various hit locations. He can probably take it, but I don't really want him to run away. Yep. Yep. We're going to put the Scout into the Hidden Face tile. Start of our act. We'll now do the fingernail whip chick. She'll move to here, which is, nope, she won't go next. Egwene will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not Egwene. I'm going to stop saying Egwene. It's Hermione. Hermione. She's going to fling her stone. So we're going to trash a founding stone. She is in line of sight of that spot. So we gain a critical on this. On a 4+, the monster can no longer shift its weight, gaining a -1 damage token. Yeah, get out of here, you dickhead. Get out of here. That's what you get, you wanker. Random monster resource. -1 damage token is awesome. So that's a critical. Random monster resource. We get Eye of the Immortal. When you gain this, gain the phobophobia disorder. Okay. Fear of fear. Speaking of, she is actually still terrified. Oh, it's not ideal. Just means she's guardless. She can run away, so she's fine. Now we'll do the razor sharp fingernail whip. We'll go into the rear. Whip, the cool whip. An 8 and a 6 is 2 hits, and we get another vasodilated and another vasodilated. We'll do this one first. So we're rolling this crazy pip dice for super dense locations because critical, no critical, but definitely a wound. Draw a coagulated hit location and put it on top of the deck. That's the front, great. Archive this. Oh, so we did the wound from that. Now we did a wound from that. And this one, it's the same dealio. That's 13, yep, easily a wound. Another one, another one. This fingernail whip is absolutely legit against the croc when he's got that blood-soaked ability. That's another wound. Okay. She's going to throw her founding stone. Trash that. And we get persistent injury death. It gains a -1 damage token. It suffers an additional wound. One, 2. And it gains a -1 damage token. He's doing fucking nothing this fight. He's doing nothing. And then she'll go 1. Just make sure I haven't missed anything with her. Flirt, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She got survival, yep. Cool. And now Cedric. So do we throw the founding stone and just keep 1 in the bank? We know. Yeah. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. I think we probably just try and crit it normally at this point. No, I said I'd do it. Founding stone. Use it. We know there's crit locations on those, so. Oh, gain +1 permanent strength and suffer the frenzy brain trauma twice. +1 permanent strength, frenzy brain trauma twice. Oh, that's actually not good. Frenzies gain 1d5 insanity, 1d5 insanity. The frenzy brain trauma, 1d5 insanity, 1d5 insanity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 points of damage to. Okay. Head twice, body twice, arms once, and he is frenzied. He was targeted by an AI card, so he gains a progress. That is pretty bad. We can't gain the Eye of Immortal though, so we don't gain that resource because we already have it. That's everyone's done. It's the monster's AI card. Did I flip that wound? I don't believe so. Barbed Tail Whip, the closest threat in range. It is Cedric. So he can't do anything about it, but the Nymphadora will spend a survival to dash. Does she gain the survival back? She does. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Cedric's going to get pounded on like this. So this is damage 0, this attack. I think it's down to a minimum of 1, but I don't really remember. 1 hit, 1 miss. We can't dodge. Take 1 damage to the waist, my guy. And suffer bleed 1 and knock back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's him done. That is a persistent injury, so that is in play. Deaf. And none others are persistent injuries. Okay. So Barbed Tail Whip done. I need to roll an extra speed for that attack. So that hits. Hits the hand. Because he's +1 speed. Cedric. Gonna grab that. 2, gain an insanity, archive this terrain. Survivor corpse, you suck. Hermione, do we want to try and grab this smog incense thing? Does she have insanity? Yep, she'll just clear a terrified status card. And start moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get closer to him so we can clear his bleeding tokens. We'll whip it up, 1, 2, 3, in the rear. Whip it real good. 2 hits, da, 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 with the fingernail whip. It's super dense, da, 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 na, 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 na. The blushing twisting back. So we will hit the blushing twisting back. And oh look, we automatically do it because we have 1,000,000 damage because we have the fingernail whip. Take a wound. And archive this and draw a coagulated hit location. Oh, it's this one. Oh, perfect. And this one, there is a reflex on this. It's super dense as well, so oh look, it's a wound. Boom. The monster rolls to the right. If the 99 finger spine is somewhere, it goes on top of the deck. I'm pretty sure the 99 finger spine is in there somewhere. It is. It goes on top. Roll to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Now, do we attempt... No, we've whipped our stones off of everyone. Oh, except green. Yeah, so she hasn't whipped her stone. Okay, that's fine. No, we'll just go there. Okay, that's the... And then I think we will actually bring out the scout. That's it. There's no many wounds left. Delighted. When this mood comes into play, draw an AI. Great. So it doesn't do anything at the moment because there's no terrified survivors, but we do draw another AI card. Boiling Blood, draw another AI card. When a survivor wounds the monster, they gain the priority target and they suffer frenzy. Not ideal. And Death Clot, legendary. Each non-immortal survivor gains the Death Count Survivor status card and adds +1 to all hit locations for every bleeding token they have. Gain 1 to all hit locations. Gain 1 to all hit locations. Gain 1 to all hit locations. Gain 3 to all hit locations. And nobody is immortal. So everybody has now just picked up death count. Alright, I'm going to keep track of that there. At the end of each round, gain 1 survival and place a death count token on this card. Great. It's our turn. We're going to dash. We're going to dash with Nymphadora. She retains it. She's going to get into the right spot. She's going to swing twice. She gets to re-roll ones because of the thing. So she hits twice. She doesn't have anything for perfect hits. We know it's this, which she can't do anything about, and this, which is a coagulated hit location. To wound the finger spine, she needs a 10. She doesn't get it. Does she have a luck token? No. So that's gone. And the other one, it's a wound. It's not a crit. So, boom, 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 boom. She then gains Frenzy. Suffers 1d5 insanity. So she suffers 1 insanity, which is 1 damage to the boot. And then she gains a strength token and a speed token. And she gains the priority target. And then that is discarded. When a survivor suffers a brain trauma, they also gain a death count token. So she's got 2 death count tokens. Put that on her there. And that is that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Now, do we want to surge with her? Dash with her, I should say. So we will dash with her into the rear, and she will swing with her Spear of Life. She has not suffered frenzy. 6s go to 5s. Perfect hit. So she gains a Desperate Strike and she gets +2 strength until the end of the attack. She hits the vasodilated wound location. She's 4, 6, 7, so she's wounding on anything but. Oh wait, we will use our Guardian roll for that. Guardian, gain a progress, re-roll one of their roll results. Get out of here, guy. Get out of here. Vasodilated goes on the top. That goes there. That's a wound. That is the end of our turn. That goes away. It's now Crocodile's turn, so we add a token to our death count. So everyone gains a survival except for Regulus. He can't gain survival. Gain a survival. He can't because of his sleepless. And that is the end of that. So we just do this now. Hypnotic Strut. Full moves to the center of the board. Yep, and turns to face the most survivors, so it's there. And then it will target all non-immortal survivors in facing. So we can't do anything about Nymphadora because she's frenzied. We can't do anything about Hermione is not frenzied, so she's going to spend a survival to dash. 1, 2, 5. To there. Fleur is not frenzied, so she's going to spend a survival to dash. She'll actually go there. And that's it. So Hermione is out of range. Everyone's out now except for Cedric. And so Cedric is going to suffer the flea brain trauma. He's knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He suffers 1d5 insanity, so 2, which will be 2 damage, 1 to the head and 1 to the waist. He doesn't really care about that at all, does he? When he suffers a brain trauma, though, he gets 1 token added to his count. And then our other chick, 1, 2, 5, 1d5, 9, so that's 5. Hand, foot, waist. She's knocked down, she's all the way down there. Okay, so it's now our turn. She suffers brain trauma, so she's now got 3 tokens. Prefer her not to die, actually, but he's got 2 wounds left, or he's got 1, 2, 3 wounds left. I think we can do that this turn. So there is a thingy hit location on top. Who's got a survival they can spend? Fleur will encourage Nymphadora. She will fling her stone, which is her last stone. So that critically does this location. So all of our stones are gone, possibly okay. Gain a blood diamond tier, that's a strange resource. And we do a wound. Strange blood diamond tier. Very good. An organ, a diamond. When you gain this, gain the phobophobia disorder. She's already got it, hasn't she? No. A lot of phobophobias going on. Okay, 2 wounds remaining. So we're going to use the scout. Moving up 1, swinging twice with the Grimjaw. 2 perfect hits. Oh, come on, Grimjaw. The trap. No! The attacker gains the terrified status card. Place a death count token. Full moves away from all survivors and then turns to face the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Turns to face the attacker. All survivors are doomed. We did not need that. That was bad. So he gains a token on his death count. Oh. Well. She'll swing with a blood glass dagger. We really didn't need that. We really didn't need that. This is a massive roll, actually. One perfect hit. Come on. Impervious. Doesn't crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She was stood up. He's not stood up. That's fine. Stupid one. What is this? Everyone gains a survival. Regulus can't gain a survival. We gain a token, so we now have 4 tokens on the Scout, on Thingy, and on Cedric. Boiling Blood comes into play, draw an AI card. Okay, we need to do 1 wound. So it's a basic action. Terrified threat in range. There is Regulus is terrified. Oh no, Regulus is going to die. No, not Regulus. Not the Scout with the Grimjaw. Got no surge. Can't get out of range. Don't think there's anything I can do to avoid that. I just need to check actually. So if it says to draw an AI card and there isn't one in the stack from a thingy, do you actually draw the basic action? I feel like you don't for some reason. I feel like it stops there, and then when you're told to draw, I'll double check. No, I was wrong. Regulus is dead, unless I roll really poorly on the hit rolls. So Boiling Blood comes into play. When a survivor wounds, they gain Frenzy. He's just going to move like this. She's knocked down and goes 5. Absolutely need to roll poor on these hit rolls for Regulus to survive. Oh my god. When a monster is terrified, there is -1 accuracy for the monster, which means he's just missed all 3. Get out of here, guy. Get out of here. Regulus survives. Regulus has got a hit now and do a wound, and we get the Grimjaw bonus as well. Come on, Regulus. A perfect hit. Don't be the trap. It's not the trap. Ooh. We're good. We're good. Whew. That is absolutely nerve-wracking, like nothing else. Wow, there was so many things that just went terribly badly in that hunt phase, I tell you what. Oh no, Regulus is he definitely rolled Fingernail Door once. So I have to do that. So he gains an insanity. Yep. Alrighty. That's the end of that turn. Did we get anything from that? No. We got him. With 1 round left to go before we died, thanks to Death Clot. That was crazy. That was crazy. Wow. All right. It was an absolute risk going for that level 2 that I was not prepared for. But it's going to work out okay, it looks like. Okay, so it's a level 2, so we gain 2 Hunt XP. Manage departing survivors, 2 Hunt XP. Fleur may gain a philosophy, Hermione may gain a philosophy, Cedric may ponder fascism, and Nymphadora gains a philosophy. We've got philosophies coming out at the wazoo. We're going to gain 6 Crimson Crocodile resources. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to gain 5 basic resources. I should actually flip these up. It's like one of the most exciting things about getting resources. We get Monster Bone, Monster Hide, Monster Hide, Monster Hide, Monster Hide. 4 hide is lovely given that we're chasing some leather. What do we get here? Flat Vein, Pale Flesh, Grim Nails, Bloodstool, Pale Flesh, Crimson Bone. And we also gain the Irregular Optic Nerve Strange resource, which looks like this. Cure the blind, severe head injury. Huh. Otherwise suffer it from a terrible accident. Return and advance the year. We have a Phoenix Feather. That was crazy. I feel very, very lucky to have avoided a death there. We probably should have died with several people. We just were not wearing enough gear. But yeah, in the end, it wasn't even damage. It was looking like it was going to kill us as that death count card. You may now hunt the Phoenix. Nominate a single survivor to speak. They gain +1 courage. Anyone need courage here? Jenny. Jenny. So this is a matchmaker, is that right? Going in the thingy phase. Let's see what Jenny does anyway. She rolls a 1. Oh no, they fall over dead from fright. The settlement panics and decides to banish the fallen feather into the darkness. We're not going to do that. Ginny's not going to use her reroll. We're going to use some Spud's reroll. A 5. Great. Survivor raised, so no one in particular, bursting in laughter and tearing the feather apart. She gains +1 permanent evasion. It's much better. And the honourable disorder. Honourable disorder. Sweet. And her bold roll. Bold. We're going to use a reroll from someone. So she's bold now and she gets an 8 in the settlement phase. Gain +1 permanent strength. Ginny's turning into a powerhouse. Whose reroll are we going to use? Didn't we have someone crap come up? Yeah, Vernon. Get out of here, Vernon, with your rubbish. Oh, I just remembered we get an extra crocodile resource because of the Grimjaw. That's a haul and a half. Okay, unfortunately though, the only endeavours we gain are from one survivor returning. Because post-traumatic stress, Fleur's returned. She doesn't have Tinker. Post-traumatic stress, and post-traumatic stress. Awesome. It's philosophy time. Oh, actually, should check a few things here. So we actually get collective cognition bonuses now. It's the first time we've fought a level 2. So we've achieved communal larder, which is gain the butchery innovation. Where is our cards for those? Collective cognition milestones. Communal larder. Gain the butchery innovation. This lantern year, departing survivors gain 3. You may remove the starting knowledges from your knowledge deck. Don't mind if I do. Get out of here, darkness. Get out of here, fear. Get out of here, despair. Get out of here, hunger. Jokers. And gain the butchery innovation. I feel like I know what butchery is. Butchery, you may now select a weapon proficiency. Amazing. Did that automatically add butchery? It sure did. We really need a surge, friends. We really need a surge. Settlement event. We get to shuffle and flip 2 of these, which is incredible, and I love it. So the first one will be this one, Skull Eater. I don't love that as much, but we can instead choose Velvet Fog. Let's have a read of Velvet Fog. Oh, drink deep of the bug juice. Velvet Fog. So we can't add Marrowism. We'll definitely take Velvet Fog. We're not going to take fucking Marrowism, are we? Velvet Fog. Okay. A survivor bashes one open and searches up the bioluminescent juice. It's a 1. Do not gain any departing survival bonuses this year. Do we want to re-roll that? Probably not. I don't really care about that too much. I'll leave that out so I remember it. Velvet Fog. It's fun. It's a fun one. Let's add in our resources. I got a lot. Oh, I got that pattern, that's right. Yes, and I got that. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I got so much stuff. I got so much stuff. Okay, let's start with this Indomitable resource. Does that come under Crimson Crocodile? Diamond Scabs. It does. There it is. When you gain this, gain the Diamond Scab Guitar pattern card. We have the Diamond Guitar pattern card. Back you go, Indomitable resource. Fun. 2 strange resources, a Blood Diamond Tear and an Irregular Optic Nerve. So this was a conscious choice from me to trash our stash of founding stones. Skull, 4 hides and a bone. 4 hides. because I just felt like we needed to get some more resources. Crab spider. She's a vermin. And whether or not that decision is proven out to be wise, we'll probably have to wait and see. Eye of Immortal. One. Flat vein. One. Pale flesh. One. Groomed nails. One. Blood stool. One. Pale flesh. Crimson bone. Crimson fin. All right. Diamond scab guitar. Okay, it's time to mull. So we've got philosophies to flip. So Hermione, we'll do Cedric actually. So he's going to ponder. So he's moved up to 7. So he's pondering. He goes to rank 3 in Facism. He gains 1 Lumi and he rolls 1d10. And he gets a 5. We do not have a collective cognition of 18, so gain the Stone Face Engraver ability. Oh wow, when you reshape faces, when a survivor adopts a philosophy, they draw an additional card and choose one to adopt. Incredible. Incredible. I just want him to sit in our fucking thing now. Stone Face Engraver. Let me pick which one I want. You're a maniac, maniac on the floor. Awesome. Regulus. He has achieved Dreamism rank nothing. But everyone else that is a returning survivor gets to gain a philosophy. All right, so we will start with Nymphadora. She gets to flip 2 and choose which one. Survivalism might be the go here. Yeah, so she's going to take survivalism. She gains tenacity 2. And she will roll on this D10 chart. She rolls a 7. We don't have that 9-10, but we do gain strength training. 9-10 would have been good there, because she would have gained 1 courage. Strength training. So there's strength training. That's not going to do anything for us just yet. When you wound the monster, gain 1 survival. Okay, well, gain 1 observation. Good. We add that to the knowledge deck. And she gains a Lumi. Now, the next person will be Fleur. So she is going to flip 2 of these. We can pop that out of the way. She flips Impermanism and Facism. So we'll take Impermanism because I don't think I've got anyone with Impermanism yet. Impermanism. Impermanism. Yeah. Nothing else matters. Impermanism. All your weapons except Fist and Tooth have Frail. If you wound with a super dense location with Fist and Tooth, suffer the broken arm. You got Shatterstar. What? What? Okay. All right, and she flips to roll Impermanism. Everything ends. Gain 1 Lumi and roll 1d10. This is outstanding. Fleur's got 4 Lumi, and she's going to roll a 2. We do have Collective Cognition 6. So set our survival to 0, but gain Hardy Ego. Awesome, Hardy Ego. And we also add Hardy Ego to the forum this year. Oh my God, that is incredible. When you would suffer a brain trauma, instead draw 2 knowledges, replace this with one of them. All right, so that joins the forum. Excellent. So that is Impermanism. We have now Hermione. So this is a cool one because she gets to choose roll results on any of these because she is a discourse savant. And she has to choose from the survivalism, not a great one, and dreamism. Okay, let's look at dreamism. I don't remember. Dreamism. Guardian. I do like Guardian. Gain +1 luck. You can no longer encourage. That seems great. Or survivalism. Yeah, we'll take dreamism. And gain +1 luck. And you can no longer encourage. Gain a Lumi. Okay, exciting. So that's our philosophies done. So we're now going to flip 3 from the knowledge deck to see what's at the forum. And we flip Unyielding. And we flip Blood Dancer. And we flip Physiognomy. Okay, now I'm just going to go back to this Cedric situation because he was definitely targeted at least 2 more times from that screaming AI card, the whatever it was, the one that targeted everyone. And we also have Hardy Ego available. So Blood Dancer is really nice. So I think we'll definitely buy a Blood Dancer on someone. Who's got a Lumi that we can send out next hunt phase? Fleur. Serial code we can get rid of. So we could give her Blood Dancer. I like that. I'm going to give her Blood Dancer. Blood Dancer costs 0 Lumi. So she's got Shatterstar, she's got Blood Dancer, so we just got to give her more weapons, that's all. So she's definitely going out next hunt. Ginny, you can go out next hunt. Fred, you can go out next hunt. And Nagini, you can go out next hunt. And Narcissa, you can be our next scout. Seems appropriate for you. Okay. Who do we want? Okay, so Nagini doesn't have any Lumi. Ginny has a Lumi. She could potentially buy Unyielding. We definitely want to buy Hardy Ego because it's fucking amazing. So we'll buy Hardy Ego on Nymphadora. Yeah. Hardy Ego costs her 1 Lumi. So this is one of the advantages of this system over fighting arts, right? You get to tailor your survivors the way you want them to be, which is unreal. And then we'll buy Unyielding for 0 Lumi on someone. Fred. Unyielding. Scribe Guide, be good to search this thing by name. There's a lot of things. Takes a long time to scroll to the bottom. Done. We don't need a physiognomy from anyone else. So all of our knowledge cards can go back into our knowledge deck. We've removed the core ones, so we should do that on the app as well. Gone, 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 and gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Good. Knowledge deck lines up with Scribe. Principles and milestones. We're good. Bonuses. We're good. We have to do an innovate this phase. There is Monster Bone, Monster Hide. We'll just use that as an organ. We really need to get some more innovations happening. We whip 2 out. We get Pictograph. Why have we got Pictograph in there? That sucks so bad. Symposium, we'll take Symposium. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. That puts us in much better stead for future innovates. Symposium. It's going to add a couple of things. We have storytelling, nightmare training. That's it. Done, done, done. So we have no endeavours to spend, unfortunately, so we can't gain Lumi, we can't do anything, we just did our innovate. But boy oh boy do we have some gear options. So let's go and have a look at this diamond scab guitar. We need diamond scabs, 2 organs, and a perfect resource. We have a perfect resource. And we can now select weapon proficiencies. I think we can select them on anyone, which seems interesting. Seed pattern gear, diamond scab guitar, sharp. Oh, sign me up for one of those. Sign me up. Woo, 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 woo. Well, we're definitely not shattering that. I don't want that shattered. Thank you very much. We will use, we will build that. Filters, craftable, own settlement location. I really would have loved to make a leather maker this year, but I think we'll save our hide. Crocodile eyes, we want that too, I think. Okay. Patterns. For some reason it's not including patterns in our craftable gear. We will use a lustrous tooth, we will use that, we will use that. Craft. 1 diamond scab guitar. Okay. Now I think I wanted the crocodile eyes because I think they were pretty good for bleeding tokens or something. Crocodile eyes, yeah, gain plus strength if you have no foresight, but it's a red down. What did I want a red down for? Monster level strength. No, it's crimson pearls I wanted. Can I make crimson pearls? No, what do I need to make crimson pearls? Oh, blood still. I had a blood still. All right, so I won't use that blood still. Resources. I've got another organ, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll just use this flat vein instead of this blood still. Gear, filters, craftable, close. 1 crimson pearls coming up. It's a risky play, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like a lot. What else do we want to make? Lucky charm. Bit of grease, maybe? I feel like we don't need weapons now. Let me think. At this point, I don't think I want to make anything. I want to wait for the leather crafter. So we've got a phoenix available now. Yeah, so I think we're going to hold on till the leather crafter. And that'll just about do us for this episode. So next lantern year, we're going to go hunt some smog singers. I might drop back to level 1 actually. I don't think I need to chase a level 2 now. I've got plenty of hides sitting in the bank. And I've got some absolutely baller weapons. So yeah. Look at this. Man, that fingernail whiff and the patterns have been unreal. Okay, that's it. I'm tapping out. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Big Deno.